To avoid selling your parents' home to be able to afford aged care depends on what the cost is to go into aged care, namely what the accommodation cost is. Often a refundable accommodation payment needs to be made to pay for the accommodation, and most people will then look at to see if the family home needs to be sold. There are a number of other ways to be able to fund that refundable accommodation deposit. It may be that the home can be kept and rented out, so rent can be attained from the home as an income to pay towards those fees. The refundable accommodation deposit can be paid in a combination of ways. So we can be paid as maybe part deposit. It can be paid as a daily accommodation fee so that the house doesn't have to be sold, or it can be a combination of the three. So partly as a deposit, partly as rent, or a combination of those three. Another way is to look at other assets that may be available to fund the accommodation payment. So it's important to look at all the financial assets that are, available to be able to structure the costs and payments. Another way might be to borrow against the home. So a common way is to use what's called a reverse mortgage. A reverse mortgage is borrowing against the home as an asset, and that frees up equity in the home, and that can often be used to fund accommodation costs for aged care. Another way may be to apply for some government assistance. There are various schemes that can be applied for. Another way may be to get family support. So the family may be able to help fund for those things. So there are a number of alternate ways to be able to fund for aged care, and thereby not having to sell the family home. But it's very important to get financial advice and the right advice to be able to make those decisions. Thank you.